Hey guys, it's Antusj, and we're back in Minecraft. We're in a little creative world here, and I thought I would show you guys sort of a tutorial on how to make a nice, very detailed small house. So these are a majority of the blocks that we need here just to get started. And I want to kind of use some materials that I don't usually use. Like, I don't usually use granite, and I don't usually use yellow terracotta. So that's our little first one here. Let's go every other one here on the logs on the side. Maybe every two. Just four across. Now I did make a house very similar to this in my creative world, and I'm trying to kind of go off my memory of what it looks like, since I can't really do a side-by-side on it. So we're gonna raise these up 3 high. You can already kind of tell on the inside that this is going to be a very small house. I kind of feel like this is a perfect house for a starter house, or like a house like near a village if you're like staying for a little while, or maybe even like villager homes would be nice. Should I put this? I'm trying to remember how I had this. I think I had some bushes or something right here. Let's do them on the inside. Which is definitely cutting down even more of our inside space. I feel like this corner is messed up compared to what I had in my creative world, but that's alright. I mean, we'll take a look at the one I have in my creative world. The one in my creative test world, I took a long time and detailed it like while I was watching a video. So let's go ahead and get some yellow terracotta on here. That's sort of the tops of the walls. Alright. And I am leaving like those open spaces on the inside, because it's a great place to put like shulker boxes or crafting tables or whatever. You'll see when we look at my my one in my test world that looks a lot better. So we're gonna have a door here. Let's use a dark oak door. Put a couple fences. And I thought I had everything we needed for the main build, but I need some let's do dark oak. Dark oak trapdoors. Just a little overhang for the main door. So we're going to start off just using granite across the entire roof, and then I'll come back and detail it. Because I want the main part to be granite. I do have to apologize. I know this video is a little bit slow and it's a little bit long, but this is my first attempt at showing you guys like an actual tutorial for a build. I usually just kind of show you guys like a showcase of like a build or of a world or something. And I'm trying to change it up a little bit and give you guys some tutorials and kind of have you guys learn along with me as I'm learning to be a better Minecraft player, I guess. I'm learning how to detail better. So better fill this in since you can see that from the outside. I'm kind of trying to remember how I had the roof. I don't know if I had it as just a turn or if I had it going one way and another roof kind of hanging off of it. Let's see. Let's just do it all the way across. Fill a block in there so we can get this next row going. I want to have a nice little overhang on the sides. I know it looks like there's no overhang on some of these parts, but I'm going to be using some slabs as a smaller overhang. So it'll look better. Trust me, it'll all look good once it's done. I know it's a little bit rough right now. Like I said, I'm just trying to make this as quick as possible so this video isn't too long. And This is my first attempt at kind of doing this along with you guys. So let's see. That one's messed up. Let's do an upside down stair there like we did on the doorway of the house. We'll raise this roof up, this wood up, since you can see that. And raise up that terracotta. Let's just raise up all the terracotta, I guess. Alright. And the roof is a little bit misaligned because I'm going to have a layer of slabs on the top as well. So let's get them slabs. Alright, so that's pretty much done. We need to put some slabs, though, on the sides. I am going to do something in this little area here, like an overhang kind of porch. So I'm not going to put any slabs on that whole side right there. Let's do them around the rest of the house, though. I know, it's looking a little rough. Just bear with me, guys. I really just feel like it looks a little off. I feel like I messed up that corner, but that's alright. Like I said, we'll take a look at the better one that I did in my test world once we're done with this. So now we can kind of do some detailing. We get some detail blocks. We'll do around the walls first. So to break up some of this yellow terracotta, I have some yellow concrete, which will be a little bit bright. And then I also have some orange terracotta, which will darken it up a little bit. And we'll kind of try to be as random as possible, throw a few random spots of that around. Maybe one here, maybe one up there, which also went to the back side. Let's put one here, and here, and then maybe one yellow up top. So I know it still looks rough. Still looks rough. We're getting there though. We're getting there. I'm gonna break out one of these fences and put just one darker one on, just so it looks like maybe a little bit of a messed up piece of wood that's rotting. A couple buttons, not this button down here. Let's get rid of that button. Just throw a couple buttons up on the front side of the house here, I guess. We'll do some iron bars, kind of holding up that little thing there. I don't remember if I had any on this side or not, so I guess we'll just leave them off. I think I had some buttons over here though. Let's just throw a button there and there. Alright, so that's looking good. We're moving along here. Clear that inventory, and then we'll grab the stuff to change up the roof a little bit. So I'm going to be using some polished andesite and some of the bricks. Now, I don't ever use any of these. I never use andesite. Maybe I've used polished andesite. I definitely don't ever use the red bricks. So I'm going to try to pull that and incorporate that into this roof a little bit. So we're just going to break out some random places, and then we're just going to throw on these random blocks and try to make it look all patchy and all patched up. So I'll break a couple around this side, yeah, here. Trying to be as random as possible, it's just really hard. That one's a little too close. Let's put the brick in. We're also going to switch out some of the slabs. We're going to do a couple on the top. Like I said, I'm just trying to be as random as possible, but it's not going so well on this roof here. A little too much of it clumped together. couple here. And we're gonna put a little chimney, I guess, right there on that one. So we'll leave that one open. Mix one in. It's looking alright. It's a little bit too much granite. That's alright. Alright, now we just gotta pop out some on the back side here. Trying not to get too many of them too close together, but I have limited space because it's a small house. Let's put polished in there. Maybe more polish there, stone there. Break a couple of these. It's coming along. I forgot to fill that one in, so let's throw a random brick on there. It's coming along nice. The roof looks a lot better now that it's a bit mixed up and detailed. It is a little bit hard to see when you're on the ground. And like I said, I did kind of a poor job on this one because I'm just trying to go so quick. Let's break up this color palette. Let's put a stone brick there for the little chimney. Let's put 2. So let's move on to the next thing here. Let's get some lighting and a little campfire for the chimney. Put some trapdoors on there to cover that up so you just see the smoke. I really love this block they added in. I really like this these working chimneys on houses. They just look so good. So just that little extra detail. So we need to get some lanterns and let's put one over the door, put one off on the side here. Yeah, I feel like this is just wrong. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to punch this back one. Let's just do that. So let me grab what I need here. What do I need? Concrete. Not an orange. Let's not put an orange one here. Let's put a yellow here, and then let's get terracotta. Let's grab a yellow terracotta here. And we need dark oak plank. So let's just fix that up. There we go. It looks a little better. I still feel like it's off. We'll look when we see it in the test world. So this is what I was thinking. I'm going to have a little campfire, you know, a little wooden roof here. And do I have any... I don't know if I'm going to put it... I'm going to try to think... I'm going to detail with some bushes and stuff. So I don't really think I'm going to put any other lanterns around the rest of the house. So let's grab some buckets so we can get rid of the fire on these. If you're in creative mode, you need to grab one water bucket and an empty bucket so you can pick it back up. So pick that all up there. And now we have this this nice little, I don't know, kind of wooden overhang roof. Underneath it you could have like, I don't know, barbecue pit, little outside sitting area, whatever. Let's just put a support beam in one there. There we go. Kind of holding that up. It's attached to the house, but it also needs a little more support. So it's coming along. It's not looking too bad. And now we've got the last details here. We do some bushes and some vines. And once again, I'm using oak bush and birch bushes. That way there's a dark one and a light one, just kind of build even more contrast. Let's shave off a little bit of these logs. Since the roof looks a little bit janky and patched up, we should have a little bit of bark kind of falling off of some of these logs here. I don't want to do too much. Let's just leave that side the way it is. A little bit on the back. Then we need a little bit on the side here. Yeah, that'll work. We don't want to do too much. So let's go do the leaves now. come up to the front of the house. I don't want there to be a whole bunch of bushes on the front of the house, so I'm just gonna do them around the side and have them kind of coming over right there. I like doing the dark one first, and then just kind of popping in some of the light one. Just kind of just throw some bushes around. Trying to just kind of be as random as possible. We'll come back, we'll switch a couple of these out for some lighter color ones. Maybe like this one too. Kind of put some more around here. Like a bigger bush there for sure. Might be a little too big, but let's just swap some of these out for some lighter color ones. Yeah, that'll work. Now we have this side of the house here. Just kind of chuck some in there and throw some light ones. Maybe this back one. Yeah, it's good enough. I'm not going to put any bushes right here in the front because I think I'm going to change that dirt out for some coarse dirt. So now let's do some vines. Trying to think of where I want to put these vines. Kind of put one there. Maybe on this side. Get a little string in there. That way it doesn't go anywhere. I don't want too much stuff in the front, but it does need a little something. Let's put one there. I do like having the vines kind of just coming off of the bushes where it looks like it's part of that overgrown bush. Make sure we stick some string in there so it doesn't grow up any further than that. I don't want too many vines. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. And then this will look better. Like I said, I'll still show you the one that I have in my creative world, which definitely looks a lot better because I was just watching a video on my phone for a while and just kind of slowly working on it, and it turned out a lot better than this one. So we're almost done. Just put some up in here a little bit. Put some string in. And I think we're done. I should have put one in that spot there. Hang on a sec. Let me just grab this. Let's put a little bit right here because this spot looks pretty empty. Just stick a little string on so it doesn't spread around. And we'll wipe that. Let's grab some of this coarse dirt and let's just kind of maybe here and here and come back to the post. Now this is something I should have done before I put all this string in because I'm gonna end up, I'm trying not to break any string. So I have some string on the, oh, I hit the string. Almost. Fill this in here. And I think we're done. It would look a lot better if there was, this is one of the rare times when I would actually leave grass just kind of growing all around the house instead of chopping it all down. The roof could have been broken up a little bit better. It looks a little bit weird. I do like this little overhang thing, and I still think I messed up that corner there. I just couldn't remember offhand exactly how I built it in my test world, and I didn't want to jump back and forth and have to edit like stuff out of this video later on. So I just wanted to do it all now. But we'll take a look in here. As you can see, this is really small space. I mean, I definitely messed up that corner. Let's get out of here. Let's hop in my creative world one. Alright, so we're here in my test world, and as you can see, I have this, the house is way better looking here. It looks a lot better. See, I did mess that corner up. Yeah, I definitely messed that corner up. I think that this one looks amazing. A whole lot better than the other one. If I had to recreate this in a world, I would definitely be getting some screenshots of this to make this a lot better. And as you can see, I have the grass all around, which makes it look a little better. I added some buttons in on some of these other fences. That really improves it. Gives it a little bit more detail. And yeah, it's looking good, looking good. I did have a little bit of iron bars on those two. I didn't put that on the other one, but that's okay. Yeah, it looks good, looks good. Taking a nice slow walk around so you guys can get a full see of that. And I did pop a couple pieces of wood out and replace them with spruce so it wasn't all just dark. The roof up here looks a lot better. I broke down a lot more spots. It's mixed up a little bit better. I think that this one looks way better. Also, I off-centered that chimney here on this one. It looks nicer than it does in the other one I showed you, because that one was just like dead center of the roof. And we'll go ahead and go on inside. So as you can see, I still have the dark oak floor, but I did kind of throw in some random logs. So here's the actual house. You got enough room for a bed, enough room for a little bit of chests. Then you have these furnaces here that line up with the fireplace. You have this back corner, which could be some storage or crafting table, whatever. And then some shulker boxes and those one holes, little iron stand and all that. So I mean, I think that this house is a nice little house for a starting house. It could be a great house to just kind of live in while you're working on your bigger house, or it could be like a nice concept for like a villager house, and you could have a village of a bunch of little houses that all kind of match. And that was kind of what I was thinking of whenever I made this up. So hopefully you guys like this video. I know it was a little bit long. I know it was a little bit boring. Like I said, I'm learning how to record along with you guys and make these videos. So if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'll have plenty more Minecraft videos coming out, and a lot more tutorials and stuff. And if you did enjoy this, leave me a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know some of your guys' block color palettes that you like to use, and I might use them in another video. And I'll see you guys next time.